Now, Nusach Afriki is very much rooted in the halakot of Ben Ishai and also the halakot of Rabbi Isaac Luria, right? So it's in the frame, the Arizal. So it's in that frame of reference. Now, the way that Rabbi Pinchas is organized Nusach Afriki is that, with, like, say, us in North America, the halakha is a halakha. You know what I'm saying? What we do in Shabbat. So that's there. And it's all rooted in the Arizal, right? In the Sod and the Kabbalah. However, within that, he gives us the freedom in that structure that he's designed where we can incorporate our own traditions. So the foods that we eat, maybe even the way that we pronounce even certain words, right? If you notice, like the Ashkenazi say with the letter tet, or with the letter on the letter taf, they say sa, and then with other people they say ta, right? Or like, say the Yemenites say ha-jefen, and everyone on the wine blessing, and then people say ha-gefen, right? Yeah. So there's even openness in terms of even how we pronounce.
Could I pause you for one moment and please ask you to keep your thought in mind, because you also spoke something that I talk about often in the classes. In the Hebrew community, when they want to impregnate others with the idea of what the Hebrew language is, they say, well, Hebrew originally has no J, and J is only 500 years old, to which I want to point out that's incorrect. If you speak to a Yemenite Yehudi, they pronounce the letter Gimmel as a J, right? There are essentially 7 letters. Most scholars speak of 6, but there are essentially 7 letters in Hebrew with a double sound. They are known as the Beged Kafet letters. Gimmel is one of them. And the understanding is that in ancient times, the letter Gimmel was pronounced 2 ways. The hard pronunciation is the G, the G, right? Like as in great. The soft pronunciation is the J. But we should already know that if we are already of the thinking that Hebrew is the source of all languages, we should already know that English did not start this idea that we can take a G to represent J sounds if we understand that Hebrew is the source of all languages. Just like English cannot be the father of the idea that when you join P and H, it creates an F that goes back to Hebrew where the letter Pe is a Fe. So you said something in passing that I'm always looking for an educational moment, of which this affords us an opportunity to tell and educate the Israelite community that the letter J, that sound, is much older than 500 years old, because it is a part of the Hebrew language. It is something that is not often taught, but it is certainly there. And even when you visit similar neighboring cultures of language, such as going into the Quran and seeing that the angel that we call Gabriel, they call Jabril, and they're saying this in 690 Common Era. So J can't be 500 years old. And then with my knowledge of vast ancient languages, right? Medu Neter, hieroglyphs. There's a Neter, there's a lowercase God in Egypt known as Jehuti with a J. And that's written and recorded as early as 3200 BC. So the letter J can't be 500 years old, everyone. And not only that, Hebrew does in fact have a J sound. It's the soft pronunciation of the letter Gimmel. If everyone were to go online right now and type in Jamaica in Hebrew, you literally see that they spell it with a Gimmel. Please do continue, Chief Rabbi. My apologies.
No. This is an important stuff.